For a second, it seemed like Bobi Wine had won since the weapons charges were dropped, but the treason conviction is actually much worse. How could it be one and not the other?
Well, it comes in pretty much two ways. Earlier this morning, the Director of Public Prosecution had sent a document to the General Court Martial stating that the treason charges the charges that the Court Martial had put on Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi, also known as Bobi Wine, would bear the same facts as those of the treason charges he would be facing in the civil court. So technically, the only way out of this for Bobi Wine was to have the charges in the General Court Martial, which entirely is an army court, being dropped or terminated. And that is exactly what happened. And just like you said, no sooner had those charges been dropped than new ones actually had been placed on him. It was just only a 5 minutes drive to the Chief Magistrate's Court, where the pronouncement on those particular charges were announced to him. He didn't have to say anything in this particular case, but yes, he, Bobi Wine, with 32 others, of course, being charged with treason. It stems from last week's demonstrations or occurrences in Arua district, also in the northern part of the country, where the president's presidential convoy had stones pelted at one car, coming off damaged in that particular incident. So yes, can only go a long way to seeing how much can be proved for Honorable Kyagulanyi and the 32 others.
Okay, so what does Bobi Wine do now, and what will his supporters do in response to this?
Well, in the Chief Magistrate's Court, his lawyers, Bobi Wine's lawyers, sought for his immediate access to medical services. He had been deprived of medical services. He visibly looked frail. He was unable to sit properly, let alone even walk. He was walking with crutches out of the courtroom. Still, he had a smile on his face, but the gentleman, the Bobi Wine in him, the resilience still showed, but he was visibly in pain. So his lawyers have demanded that he accesses a private medical treatment for as a result of the torture that he suffered last week. So that is what exactly will happen until he comes back to court on the 30th. So Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi and also others who have been remanded along with him on the same charges will access medical treatment. Others will stay incarcerated, but he'll be back in court on the 30th of August.